afternoon to Mr. Pradeep. We are from Group YYY Marketing Service, and today we are going to be talking about how to increase Virgin Money Giving's market share. And we have our group members here, Mak Pei Ying, Mokamu, and Yap Yuan Yi. And first, I'm going to be talking about our problem statement. And due to awareness problem, many charities do not know that the goodness of online fundraising. And some major charities do not fundraise online because they think it is a major challenge for them. And then some think that online fundraising can be impersonal, and then they cannot, it could be a challenge building relationship with their donor. And there are also many charities do not know Virgin Money Giving actually charge only the minimum fees compared to other fundraisers. And now I'm going to be passing it to Mak Pei Ying to talk about the market analysis.
Now I'm going to talk about the market analysis in UK. According to the Charity Aid Foundation's 2016, only have 10.1 billion people in 2015 who given to the charities. There are different ways to donate for charities. 42% of donated money, 13% volunteers for charities, 46% will be donated goods. And however, according to the NPT UK 2017, the donations was raised for children and young people 30%, animals 22%, hospital 20%, and medical research 21%. Another one will be the time-to-time donate will be 41%, and monthly donate will be 31% in 2015. They have increases 20% from 2010 and 2014 in UK. The modernizations for now are popular for using online method for fundraisers to collect sponsorships. 60% of people donated through online giving in 2015. You can see the market analysis of the online, only 60% in 2015. The current strategies of VMG, not-for-profit online fundraisings, free registrations of online donation services, ambition is to make everyone better off, is the win-win methods for both parties. To help fundraisers to start online fundraisings, charge 2% of transaction fees for running costs before go through the give aid. Full relationship with customers and charity partners. They will have no guarantees fundraisers and donors choose back VMGs. This is a current positioning map for VMG. There is low awareness and high market shares on that. This one is a financial report of VMG in 2015. The SWOT analysis of VMG with two competitors. You can see the weaknesses of the VMG. There are no tax donations and poor relationship with customers, low market share than just giving, and the threat of the VMG, there is competitive market, economic recessions, and just giving is the market leaders in UK. This one is the customer segmentations of VMG. They have charities, individual and fundraisers and donors in order to reach their objective. Next, I will pass it to my demo.
Now I'm going to be talking about the marketing objective by using SMART. And then the corporate objective is to generate double of the market share, and they actually have a marketing budget of 400,000 in year 1. And the marketing budget is to determine to increase 5% per year. And specifically, it is to increase the awareness of VMG and let charities know their benefit. As for measurable, it is to increase VMG's market share from 20% to 40% by creating awareness among charities. And in year 1, which is 2017, it is to increase their market share from 20% to 27%. And 2018, in year 2, it is to increase their market share from 27% to 34%. And 2019, in year 3, is to increase their market share from 34% to 40%. And then as for achievable, it is to develop more creative and effective strategies and to improve communication plans with charities. As for realistic, it is to create awareness about VMG and solve misconceptions that target market has. VMG has often mistaken as an ineffective to raise funds and impersonal, and it's not easy to build relationship with donor, and experts are needed to run the website, which is actually a miscommunication. And in the time, it will be from 2017 and to 2019, which is 3 years. Next, I'm gonna pass to my groupmate of Kamu.
Good afternoon, everyone. So now we're going to present about our market strategy. Just to refer to my groupmate say that in currency positioning, VMGs on low awareness. So they will build up their awareness and brand image in future 3 years. How to build up? We will make strong our online fundraising. So build up to let more people to know we got online fundraising. So beside that, we also will set up apps in mobile application, in App Store and also Android market to let more people to convince to use apps to fundraising or donate money. Besides, we also will cooperate with others company, just like L'Occitane or others company that like to do charity program. And also we will hire some famous people to do our ambassador. Like we will hire singer like Taylor Swift or Justin Bieber. They can attend some event to let more people to know VMG company. So okay, beside that, we also will do advertising in YouTube, Google, and also Radio FM. So when we want to play movie or video in YouTube, before that you can see advertisement like this. So everyone can see VMG advertisement on YouTube, and also like Google, this one. When you search something on Google, then you can see the advertisement is on beside there. And also Facebook, we will set up our Facebook homepage. So in year 2, we will maintain our advertisement also, and we will update the version of mobile apps. And also in social media, we will create Instagram. We will set up our own homepage and also hashtag. So we will update the information in online fundraising and update the information in our mobile apps also. In year 3, we will maintain our advertisement in YouTube, Google, and also Facebook. And for online fundraising, right, we will create some new page or new design to attract public to browsing. And beside the apps, we also will update the version on Android market and also App Store. So this is our current positioning of VMG. To future, we want to become the first in market, so which is high awareness and also high market share. Okay, so next I will going pass to Daniel Wong to continue the presentation.
Next, we are going to be talking about the communication strategy, and we are going to be using the SMART to do it. And then, as for specific, it is to increase awareness and good responses from charities. And then It is also to increase sign-ups for Virgin Money giving and increase donation received. As for measurable, 70% of each target donor is aware of VMG, and to increase 45% of charities using VMG and increase received donation by 100% as the target market share. It's in 2019 is 40%, and in 2017 we aim to 50% of all targets are aware of VMG assistance and benefit, an increment of 15% in the number of VMG fundraisers, and increment of 30% donation is received. And in 2018, 60% of each target are aware of VMG assistance and their benefit, an increment of 15% of number of VMG fundraisers, and increment of 30% donation received. And in the year 3, which is 2019, 70% of each target are aware of VMG assistance and their benefit as well. And in increment of 15% on the number of VMG fundraisers, and increment of 40% of donation will be received. And as for achievable, fundraisers and charities are targeted effectively and properly informed through appropriate media plans. As for realistic, it is to deliver the strategic messages to fundraisers and solve misconceptions that they have for VMG, as VMG is often mistaken as ineffective to raise funds and impersonal, and they are not easy to build relationship, and experts needed to run the website. As for time, the plans to achieve in 3 years, which is 2017 to 2019. And they will also include digital channels, and VMG will be advertised in newspapers and magazines, and banners and posters will in a registered charity store, and they will have their own merchandises. And the tasks will be using selective survey as techniques, as different techniques, and it is for all age and all gender and all race. This will be the Gantt chart. It is showing that what we're going to be doing in, from year 17 to year 2019. Next, I'm going to be passing it to Yap Yuan Yin for the budgeting and measurement.
Budgeting and measurement. So this is the total cost for year 1 is 386,000, and then year 2 and also year 3. They will be based on the budget that's given by VMG. For the first is Facebook and Instagram. So in year 1 there will be cost like 29,000, and then as well as YouTube is the same amount as Facebook and Insta. Why we put Facebook and Insta together? Because Facebook can directly link to Instagram, but we have to create our own page in Insta. So of course we also will focus on radio FM, for example like Hitside FM and My FM, and this is the total cost of them. And also for mobile apps, we will be created in the first year. So for the year 2 and year 3, we just have to pay for the maintenance fees. And Google advertising will be run for year 1 until year 3. And as well as we also have some ambassador or journalist ambassador will be invited to every month. We will have one journal at least upload to the public, and we also have a campaign or event per years. And this is what the cost that will be per years will be going. And for conclusion, third year campaign plan is to achieve the goal has been set, and also increase the VMG market share, and as well as increase the fundraising to organize more events, and in order to build out a relationship with fundraising charities and individuals. The improvements on their service and increased awareness to have good relationship with charities, partners and fundraising is a must for them. And in future they will become the market leader in Thank you. This is all of our presentation.
Thank you very much.